Alright guys, so we have got news that Rocker is finally doing some work on his boat. This hull has been stood stagnant at home for years, and it is a sick little hull, perfect for what we do. We're just pulling up now. He seems to be working on the boat, so we're going to find out how far away this is from being completely finished so that we can actually get to enjoying this thing. And yep, we'll get out, ask him some questions. Seems to be pretty busy, so we'll see what's up.
Boys, come to give us a hand.
Bloody oath, mate. We've come to give you a hand filming the very first episode of Rocker's boat build for us boys that live in the dream. Because you know what they say? The best boat's your mate's boat.
That is true. So come on through, boys. It's a bit bright out here, so what do you want to know about the tub, mate? Yeah, this is it. This is the infamous tub. So this boat's a 5.4 metre plate alley. It was custom built quite a few years ago. It's been sitting in the garage, so we've pulled it out and we're working on it. So
About bloody time.
it's taken a few years, yes, but finally we've ripped her out.
So
And
what was the driving factor? Why have you got to all of a sudden got to be in your bonnet to get it done?
I just think for our trips, we need a decent hull that we can beach launch still easy enough to tow, not too heavy, but versatile enough to be able to punch it out and still get out to them deeper spots that we need to get to. So
That's it.
That was the main driving factor.
So with regards to your trailer, are you planning to get a breakneck trailer for beach
Yeah,
launch?
so I'm actually planning on getting a custom built alley trailer from the boys at West Coast Marine Fabrications. So they're going to be doing that for us, hopefully. Probably after the build's done. So we'll run this trailer to the ground first, and then we'll go there. But yeah, it's going to be a full custom trailer, going to drive on and whatnot, and then obviously have your brake back and extended arm and everything for beach launching. So that's going to be the overhaul of this whole trailer. It'll be brand new, be dual axle and all that. Yeah, so
Does
she's
it have
going
a
to.
name, or is this a secret factor?
So in regards to the name, I'm not going to tell you that one yet. So that's a secret, because the last name that I did have for it, I did tell a few people and it got stolen. So yeah, I'm a bit sour about that one, but so I'll keep this unnamed, but there'll be another video obviously in regards to that. So
There's a bit of a hole in the back here.
yeah, so
Isn't something supposed to go there?
so we're putting a brand new Merc on the back of this thing. Hopefully we'll be
Merc
pushing
being Mercury.
Yeah, Mercury, sorry,
Yeah.
not Mercedes.
Damn it, I thought it was
Yeah,
gonna be
look,
Merc.
we can try and ask them if they will do a boat motor for us, but I don't think they're going to be doing it.
baby.
Yeah, it should hopefully power it pretty nicely.
Nice.
So, but
Nice. I thought we were going to have to do a couple swim, you know.
yeah, well, I reckon if Jared hangs off the back, give it a good, he'll get it going. So that's the plan anyway.
But anyway, enough of that motor. Take us up. Show us what you got
come
up
on
there.
through, boys. Here's the tub. As you can see, there has been a little bit of work done to it already. So
Lots of drilled holes.
yeah, so it's quite a holdy boat at the moment.
Can
So-
you explain what all these holes
Yeah,
are?
yeah. So I'll run through what we've got. So,
For those of you who don't know, okay, we actually have no idea what he's doing with this boat. We've seen it as an empty hull. So seeing this is the first time we are actually seeing what's going on. So this is as new for you, as new for us as it is for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll give you a run through. So obviously we'll start at the front. So yeah, come on through. Obviously steering here. So obviously you need something to turn the boat. You got your UHF and everything. This here is actually getting fabbed up. It's going to have my 12-inch GPS sounder there. So I'm getting the custom built box for it and everything like that. I thought that was a bit of a different touch to the dash there. So that's going to be the GPS setup, and then yeah, we're going to have obviously like your radio and everything like that. And then if you come on through to the back, so we got 2 speakers here.
Oh, let's have a look.
Yeah, so we're putting a wet sound system on the boat.
Nice.
Yeah, so 2 6 inches at the front, and then if you
It's going to be loud.
it's going to be loud, and then another 2 6 inches at the back. So we got another one another one there, and then there's a custom box getting made for this corner here. So that's getting done on the weekend,
Talk
hopefully.
about custom boxes. We're standing on a custom box. So what
Yeah,
is this?
so this is the fuel tank under here. So we've got 130 litres in the hull. So forward. Yeah,
Is that in case you forget which way to forward?
correct. Yep. That is in case we forget which way to drive.
You gotta have that when you're on a boat.
Yeah, you gotta know where's the front of the boat.
So I'm sure that's not the actual reason for it. Why have you done it?
So obviously when it says forward, it's because that's obviously removable. So when the hull was built, they would have built all this, and then that might not be exactly square. So when they do it, put forward on it,
Yep.
to be able to
enough.
know which way that lid goes on. That's obviously going to be screwed down, and then obviously carpet's going to be going on top, so you won't actually see where it says forward.
Now that I'm thinking about it, you're obviously going to have some sort of protection so you're not just getting sprayed in your face the whole time.
That's correct. So I'm getting the full windscreen done. So through the sides here, front and there. And then there's also a canopy, custom canopy getting made with the targa bars and your rod holders at the top. So that's going to be able to hold all the rods that we need to catch the fish.
What about spear guns?
So,
And swags.
interesting question you asked.
Swags.
Thank you. So spear guns is took me a while to figure out where I wanted the spear guns and how I want them, because I always want to have them on board, just in case you see that fish swimming around, you're going to jump in, right? So what I'm going to do, I bought these spear gun holders online, and I'm actually going to get, I'm going to mount them on the side here. So I'm be able to hold 2 spear guns at a time. I reckon I might be able to fit 3. I haven't actually got the holders yet, so until I get them, I'll be able to tell you exactly how many of them. But I'm going to get little plates welded here, so you obviously don't drill through the side of the hull.
Oh,
So once I got them on there, I can mount all of them. You don't want to be putting holes inside the boat. It's pretty simple.
Makes sense.
So I'm also going to match the exact same thing on the other side for like all your boat hooks, your gaffs and everything like that. So they're going to run down the sides here to there. So that's all that. Now obviously your front section is just going to be your storage and everything like that. Now obviously being a smaller boat, you haven't got the luxury of storage. So you've got to be quite conscious of what you're bringing, how you're bringing it.
Store Jared.
You can store Jared, that's the plan. So with storage wise, obviously I've got the 2 seat boxes, I've got holes here. So we got them. Yeah, come. So
Oh, yep. So extra storage.
extra storage under there.
What are you doing?
So yeah, that's obviously 2 storage there, and then obviously when this hull was built, it was originally built for a 2-stroke. So as most of you might know, 2-strokes need oil, so they have an oil reservoir. So that's why this back compartment is built a lot bigger, but because we're putting a brand new 4-stroke on it, we don't need that oil reservoir. So now I've got all this storage here. So we're obviously going to have the 2 batteries there like you would on any boat. And then in this section, we're actually going to block this off so we can use that for storage. More storage again, like I said, you can't have enough storage.
No. Dead
So-
right. Where are the tanks going to go for me scuba divers?
So that's my next. I haven't come up with anything yet, Westies. So if anyone does have an idea of where storage for the tanks would go,
Yeah.
please let us know.
That'd be good to
Could have a
know,
couple.
because now you take up a lot of room.
Yeah,
I know where you can put like little
holders there.
What
Yeah.
about even at the back here, maybe?
Well, yeah, because that's sort of dead space here at the back. So I could maybe get some.
have them standing up along there and around there.
So I can maybe get mounts welded in there and stuff like that. Yeah, like I said, I haven't really had too much thought on that one yet. That's my next issue, but hopefully I don't need to weld anything on because it's going to the fabricator on Saturday. So, yeah, so it's going there on Saturday. So I don't want to, you have to be taking paint off to weld something else on. So if I can come up with something before then, it'll be good.
Okay, so obviously we're fishermen. We try. You know, it's not very frequently that we do catch fish, but on every boat you've got to have rod holders. Obviously you'll be having storage holders at the top.
on the targa bar. So we're going to probably have 6 to 8 rod holders up there, but obviously you're going to need rod holders when you're actually fishing.
Round
So,
the back here, somewhere.
correct. With
Where is
so
that?
I'm going to be
holes?
putting. I haven't drilled them yet. So yeah.
What are these holes? These aren't
So
for
they're
rods.
for the bait ball. So that's where your bait ball will go. So
You have that removable barbecue as well. That fits in there, yeah?
So yeah, so I've actually got one made up for a Weber. So we're gonna be able to put the Weber on the back here to cook fresh fish, when we're around the
Catch and
water,
cook,
catch and cook. hang on, boys. So you're probably wondering what these holes for. So this is actually for our decky, so they can drop the anchor. As much as I'd love for them to try and walk on the side, I think it's a much more safer option.
So what? We got to go through.
So our job, I'm
Through there.
normally the decky. So you're telling me I've got to go under there, pop my head out the front.
Yep.
What happens if we hit a wave?
Hope
Rest in
you're,
peace,
hope
Decky.
you're holding on. That's what I'm hoping. Nah, I just thought it was a better option than having to walk there.
So
Bit of
obviously
extra
have
money.
a
Yeah, so
flap
it's
sort of
a
thing.
it's a hatch. It's obviously got a glass panel and everything. You just open it up and you can fit through. It's obviously to access your anchor well, yeah. So
You know what? I'll tell you very honestly, not many people would have thought about that. I think it's a very smart idea.
yeah, so I just thought it was a bit more safer. Like I said, as much as I would like someone to try and walk on the side, it's going to be a lot easier for both me and them to have this hatching. So
Nice.
yeah, that's that.
Alrighty, so what are we doing for our very first trip once this is built?
So I've already said that I want to go to Wedge Island. That's the first place I want to take the boat. We've got a lot of friends and family there, so
Shout out to the Wedge fam.
Yeah! Love
So
the
yeah,
wedge,
that's it.
boys.
that's one of the first places I want to take it, and that's from fishing there for quite a few years. I've got some good ground out there, so we're sure to catch something. So, and what better place to take the boat out for its first run than out there? So
Nice.
Yeah.
And on that note, we do promise, because we've been just as excited about this as our ADHD friend over here. As soon as we are,
maybe too excited.
don't know what you're talking about, but anyway, as soon as this boat is done and we've got the build done, we promise to bring out an epic video just with regards to this boat. We're talking boating, we're talking fishing. So we've seen you polishing your boat, and obviously that's prepping for a paint job. You surely got some plans on that.
Yep, so I am. I'll come show you how. Let me get my little gnome hole. So, alright, so I'll start in here because this is actually the only area that's getting painted, which is inside the boat. So I'll be painting the dash white and everything, just standard. And the actual walls, I'm going to do that like a nice speckle colour. Just purely because obviously we're fishing and whatnot, you're going to have a lot of blood. If you have it white, it's not going to look very good. Murder scene. So, in regards to the back here, we're still painting this white, so we're still actually going to paint this.
Surely there's going to be some sort of
Yeah,
dream
so we're
on the
actually going to
inside
be having quite a big Live the Dream sticker here. Yeah, still going to paint that. As you can see, I've started taping for the paintwork. I'll probably got to redo it. But yeah, that's pretty much the line I'm going to be painting. So all the gunnels and everything, they're still going to get painted. But apart from that, the outside's staying raw alley, but I am polishing it. So come on through, I'll show you. Reason we're not painting the outside. One, we're hardcore fishermen. Two, our other boat in the fleet, the Dolphin, will scratch your boat like no tomorrow. So that's my pure reason of why I'm not painting it. A lot of guys do.
Looks awesome, Rocker. I love it. You can always see your reflection, eh?
Yeah, well, look, it's, I'm still gonna do.
Hello.
I'm still gonna do another run over it, but I didn't want to go too hardcore on it until it's done all the work from everyone else. But look, if I had a bit of hand from the boys, it would have been easier. But we started.
Mate, to be honest, it's a
start
pretty
somewhere.
good look. Looking at the raw alley versus the polish, that's a good look. I like it. I like it a lot.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been, like I said, a few years in the running, but we're finally getting here and we're finally working on it. So that's the main thing, that we're actually doing the work on the boat.
So that's pretty much it for this episode. Rock will be filming and time-lapsing a lot of the work he does from now until the next episode. But
Hopefully.
yeah, hopefully.
We'll chuck it on the end of this episode, yeah?
Yeah,
Chuck it on
hopefully.
the end.
Yeah,
So
so it's coming on in a few seconds, but
Yeah.
for now,
What you got? What do you got promised for the next episode?
so next episode, look, it's been on
What
to
should
the.
be done?
That's the plan. Yeah. So it's gone to the fabricator on the weekend to get all the last-minute things welded in. From there, it's going to be getting painted next weekend after that, and once that's done, then it's full fit off. So pretty much, yeah. So it'll be all the electrical, all the hatches, everything. So
it's a boat time, eh?
that yeah. So once that's done, then yeah, that'll probably be the next episode. Then after that will be motor and windscreen. They're two last things that we're going to be doing. And then yes, we're hoping it's going to be in the water prior to May 10th, because that's when we're going to Exmouth. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. Well, that's when
Nice.
you're going next now. But
Nice.
That is correct.
me, yeah, March 31st.
You. Hopefully.
Not
me.
long now.
So, yeah, that's us, guys. This is Rock. This is us. And we're living the dream.
We're finally pulled it out of the garage and we're working on it. So, what are you pointing for?
Look at the camera.
I was looking at the camera. I'm looking straight in that thing.
Why is that saying forward?
So obviously forward because the your floor is. Your floor is I couldn't get past. I'm only going to put 4 on the thing, so obviously
4
2.
either side? What's
Yeah.
either side?
I was trying so hard. We're going to put 4 on the thing. And...
So back to rod holders. Going to be between. All right, so back to rod holders. So we'll be putting 2 on each gunnel. I don't reckon we took. We don't talk about rod holders.
I don't reckon we should talk about rod holders.
The paintwork does not look nice. So we do quite hardcore fishing. So if you don't, you can probably paint your boat. If not, I don't know what I was trying to say just then. I was like, la 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 la.
So if you don't, we obviously... For the next episode, what can you sort of...
So hoping by next episode it's
What's
supposed.
us?
What?
I didn't finish